And another rant that I want to read is called Nameless Homeless. I've been involved in the what's become a movement for affordable housing and uh, also protests against the lack of housing for people on the street, for homeless people. So, and I was moved to write this particular rant about 5 years ago. I have revised it. It's been edited with Weitz help. It's called Nameless Homeless. It's dedicated to the far too many missing and murdered Aboriginal women, mainly to the Aboriginal women, although many, many thousands of Aboriginal men have been homeless, are homeless too, but this particular one I dedicate to the Aboriginal women and to countless homeless and sexually assaulted women and trans people across Canada. I see you, I hear you at the worst corner in town. I see you, I hear you in and out of the filthy, crowded shelters the city wants to shut down. Save the schoolhouse, save the schoolhouse. Where are the women's shelters? Safe havens for courageous survivors of unspeakable poverty, homelessness, rape. I see you, I hear you, women alone and lonely, beaten or worse in dark alleyways, all over this fucking stolen land, Vancouver, where 1,000 Aboriginal sisters are missing or dead thanks to the genocidal colonialism of people like Stephen Don't Give a Shit Harper in the sexist, racist Canadian state. Where are the women's shelters, the 24/7 crisis centers? Damn city councils for refusing to act. I see you, I hear you, freaking out in the boarding house district near the psycho prison where you're drugged and shocked. I see you, I hear you, desperate, mad, your voice is medicalized as symptoms of mental illness. I see you, I hear you, native, black, refugee, immigrant, psychiatrized, sisters and brothers murdered by cops. I see you, I hear you, struggling young people in Nunavut, where polar bears are also homeless. Oh, Canada, your corrupt politicians, your final solutions for homelessness, your mass evictions, mass arrests, riot squads, pepper spray, tasers, tear gas, prisons, bullets, your criminal justice system, your mental death system. I see you, I hear you, I fear you not. I am with my brothers, sisters, and brothers. We stand, we march against injustice and for human rights. So that was a short form of Nameless Homeless, which I originally wrote about 5 years ago. A longer version was published in Resistance Poetry 2. It was an anthology of the 2012 International Festival of Poetry of Resistance, and I read another revised version of Nameless Homeless at Toronto's International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women on November 25th, 2014. And at that year's Homeless Memorial, also held in Toronto, in front of the Church of the Holy Trinity downtown near the Eaton Center. Anyway, enough of that. So I've got another rant on homelessness called Homeless. It's not a rant, it's actually lyrics for a song which has been recorded, and I hope it's available soon. It's called Homeless Blues, and I wrote the lyrics. Tom Smarta, an outstanding Canadian folk singer, songwriter, wrote the music. I'm sorry I won't be able to sing it because I have a lousy voice, but I will read the lyrics. They're quite short. This is called Homeless Blues. Did you see a homeless man? Did you see an unsheltered woman? Did you see their pained face and wounded hand, standing or squatting long and hard, lying in a laneway doorway or storefront? On this racist and stolen land, dying for a home, sick on the street. It's time you knew he's my brother. It's time you knew she's my sister. Singing the homeless, homeless blues. Singing the homeless, homeless blues. Did you see them outside City Hall? Sleeping rough in the cold? Did you see them in a shelter or a shopping mall? Panning for loose change, as you're told? Did you see that security guard or cop hassling, threatening them on the spot? So tell me, what did you do and see? What did you do and see? Just walking by blind to reality? Singing the homeless, homeless blues. Singing the homeless, homeless blues. I have a name just like you, but have no home. It could happen to you. I lost a brother and a sister. I'm on welfare and can't pay the rent. Out on the street, sick and stuck in the tent. Poverty reduction, affordable housing plan, more official lies, another city sham. Time to speak out. Time to move on. Time to march and mobilize. No time to agonize. Singing the homeless, homeless blues. Singing the homeless, homeless blues.